All right, welcome to Watch People Demonetize Inside. That's what we're gonna call this. It works though, because it's the feeling when you see a video of yours has been demonetized, you're like, oh, I thought I got all my forks and shorts in there, but apparently YouTube was not all right with it. I don't know where I went wrong. First time on the subreddit here on this channel. We've been here once, twice before on the Captain Sparkles channel. Browsing through the top of the last month, starting off at number 19. Thank you for your time. We didn't really get to watch him die inside, but it is everyone's worst nightmare, is failing the handshake on camera. I've done it before too. I've done it a couple times in vlogs. Fortunately, I retake the shot so that you don't get to experience just how terrible it is. We need a universal greeting though, so badly, because I never know what people are gonna go for. And I've said it so many times, but can't blame the presenter. He was going for a standard handshake, which is what I prefer. It's the easiest, but you never know. Is it gonna be like the grab side hug? Is it gonna be a hug? Is it gonna be a handshake? Is it gonna be a fist bump? You never know, and then there's just this disconnect. I just scratched myself. It was so bad. Handshake greetings, just the worst. When all your kids like doing the Fortnite dances. You know, I tend to actually have a different opinion of the whole Fortnite dance thing. All right, think back to when you were 5 years old, okay? Or maybe you are 5 years old. You did weird, awkward things that you would think are awkward now, retrospectively, if you're my age or something. I definitely did too. I would totally be doing Fortnite dances if I was 5 years old and super into playing Fortnite. There is no doubt about it. And I think it's all in good fun. I see people on Twitter linking like, oh, look at this cringy video of little kids doing Fortnite dances. It's like, you're gonna act like you didn't do weird things when you were a little kid? Nobody's above that, all right? They're having fun. Except for the dad. World's most depressing photobomb. Woody's mask just looks so excited, and the Elmo just looks permanently depressed. Elmo, so sorry that you didn't get your tip. And Woody is really excited that he's about to just accost the person in the photo. All right, that'll be $10, sir. Person's like, but I just thought you wanted a photo with me. No, that'll be $10, and if you don't pay me, I'm gonna chase you down and be aggressive and maybe punch you. I hate the costume people. I'm sorry if somehow I have like a big following of the costume people who watch my videos and you're like, oh, I like this Jordan dude. He's never given us any crap before. And suddenly I'm letting my true feelings out there. Don't support it. I don't support that. People want to tip you, cool, but straight up being aggressive to people, mm-mm. Also, you're misappropriating trademarks, okay? So there you go. What now? Huh? Now I'm gonna be afraid next time I go into like Times Square. They're gonna be like, get him! We saw his YouTube video. Let's remove him from existence. When your team is down by 22 points. Is everybody else there rooting for the other team, or they're all just trying to make the most of a good situation? She's like, nah, not having it. This isn't working. Also might just be playing it up for the sake of the camera. Something I've definitely never done before. Skier thinks he was going to win and stops pulling. That's always a mistake, though. You can never just like gloat right before the end of oh, he looks over one shoulder. He's like, oh, it must be empty. There couldn't be anyone in the other direction from me, even though I'm not in the very rightmost lane. Whoops. See this way too many times in the Olympics of people like showboating right before they cross the finish line. Why do you do that? It's the Olympics. Is it really worth that? I get it, you're tired. It's been a hell of a race. But there could be nothing more depressing in the career of an athlete who has dedicated their entire life to a sport than to lose when there was no reason to do that. I can't think of anything that is more watching people get demonetized inside. Found an old picture of my sister dressed up as a watermelon. All right, honey, we need to get you dressed up for Halloween. It looks like we haven't put in any thought into this whole thing the last few weeks, so we're gonna need to do this in 10 minutes maximum. We have a tablecloth over there for our circular table. We could just paint it like a watermelon and put it over your head. That'll work, right? Yeah, aren't you excited, honey? Good game, bro. It's, I mean, he tried to recover with I'm just going for a neck itch here. My neck's a little itchy. I was just trying to, while my hand was raising, I was just thinking about where exactly it is, just planning that out real nicely. Oh, it itches right there. But even I wasn't trying to go for a high five. Nothing like that. At least he knew what the greet was gonna be, right? It was gonna be the side hug, high five thing. That's a harder one to play off than like high fiving yourself, right? You can't really play like the side hugging yourself. Doesn't work. It's all fun and games until someone gets vaccine. A vaccine? I mean, I just feel like that's me. I don't think it's fun and games when the dog is in the cone to begin with. No dog is like, yeah, I love having a cone on. Honestly, I need that though. I have this pending task in my email. It's from my doctor and it's go get your flu shot. I'm like, but I have to get a shot. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. Put a cone on me, just don't let me know when it's gonna happen and then just do it before I can react to it. Pablo Escobar at Disney World with his family. I mean, if you're like the world's biggest demonetized dealer and you're in the United States, which probably very much wants to arrest you, you're probably not going to be super stoked to be there. It might be the most magical place on earth for most people, but not if you're him. Girl steals granny's last chance. She's like, ah, everyone kind of, had this silent agreement that was going to be for me. Because I don't have as much time left as you all do. It's tougher. As someone who doesn't envision themselves ever getting married, it is interesting to think, like, maybe I am just a single 80-year-old dude all alone. And then I go to a wedding and I intercept the bouquet. You and me, Granny, we're in this together long term. Haven't seen my dog in over 4 months. This was his reaction. It's gonna be completely the opposite of what you want it to be. The dog's not gonna run in or be stoked, just gonna be like, nope. Betrayal. That sucks. I don't remember you at all. Maybe the dog is only 5 months old, just a really big puppy. Only had 1 month to experience the dude there, and then the other most of its life, not. And the dog's like, whoa, who's this? I don't recognize you. Self-stabilizing technology backfires. Oh God, is it just gonna go off forever? Never to be seen again? I didn't know this was a thing. You can get motorcycles that stabilize themselves? Huh. That's super interesting. I didn't know you could do that. That would just be like super, super difficult though. Catch up to on an icy lake. You can't. Should I push it over? He tries and it's like, no, this isn't work. He gets knocked over himself. Oh God. At least it looks like it ran into the wheel of the truck. And it seems kind of pointless to have self-stabilizing on a motorcycle. All that's gonna do is if you do lose your bike, it's just gonna keep going, which I don't think is good. You don't want that. You want your bike to stop if it loses you, so doesn't seem good. Proof of love. Young lady sets own wedding and surprises her boyfriend. It was a proof of love, he said. Whoa, man. I'm actually surprised I've never heard of this happening before. Like, yeah, I guess someone could surprise their partner with with a wedding. Surprise, we're getting married. Like, oh, I thought we could talk about this beforehand. This was unexpected. Oh, I can't even imagine that situation. Because what if everything was great otherwise, and they're a totally normal person, or at least you thought, until suddenly you end up at your own surprise wedding. And I wonder if everybody else there assumed that it was a normal wedding where both people were very well aware that this was happening. Because you would think that someone from either of the families would, you know, either have said something to the groom, being like, oh, so excited for your wedding. And he'd be like, what? We're not. What are you talking about? Like, how do you not spoil this beforehand? Woman said that it was her brother's marriage to trick her fiance to his own wedding. Okay, so they were already engaged? If they were already engaged, it's a little bit different. Because then they were expecting to get married. It was just kind of like a surprise when. It's still weird, but it's better than just, hey, we're getting married, by the way. Taking her girlfriend to meet her celebrity crush, Jason Momoa. I mean, can you really blame anyone though? Even if I went with a girlfriend, I'd probably do the same pose. Honestly, I'd be like, see ya, me and Jason over here. We're gonna have a moment, all right? I mean, look, he's Jason Momoa, okay? Can you really? Come on. You can't blame me for this, okay? It's not fair, but yeah, I'm gonna get a photo, so I mean, you can't blame anyone. The face of disappointment. Oh, I've seen this one before. I don't know if it was on this subreddit, but I wonder if the teacher is more disappointed about the peen or about that's going to be really difficult to clean off of the whiteboard because it was probably done in Sharpie, which doesn't come off easily. It's like, all right, well, it's funny, but now I have to clean the damn board. So thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Immature sense of humor. What are you, 12? Oh, you actually are, right? Cuts tension with butter knife. Let's say you're a demonetized dealer, and you kind of look like one little bit. Okay, I want to see the video clip to know for absolute certain that it's not just a caption that was added after the fact that has nothing to do with the conversation that was actually taking place on here. And someone just saw this and was like, I can make this into a meme. But if it was actually said, oh God, he seems to be enjoying his bus ride. I mean, the continuities and the presence of mind to be like, you know what, let me just continue the exact selfie game. This person should do some YouTube or social media or something. Maybe they do. Maybe they already have like billions of subscribers. I'm just like not aware. Just A+. Keeping the dream alive with the selfie game there. That's good. I hope everyone was okay in the crash. But yeah, assuming so. It's quality content. Help me. The top demonetized inside post of the last month. So my family asked my boyfriend to play the piano. It's like, yep. So this happens every time I go anywhere and people find out that I play piano. You know this. Honey, can you just not tell your family that I play piano? Just don't say anything. All right, honey, I won't. Hey, everybody, meet my boyfriend. He's really good at playing piano. Oh, well, isn't that great, sweetie? There's a piano right over there. Why don't we all sit down and play some songs? Hey, what songs do you know? Come on, let's all play some stuff. I told you not to say anything. This always happens. All right, there we go. The last month of Watch People Demonetize Inside. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist. It might have more videos in the future. Subscribe if you're not already. And that's all for now. I'll see you next time.